Good. Think I'm good. I think I'm good. Voice coming in. Yep. There we go.
The new Black Wall Street. Do it right, deal well, live life, economic empowerment, real tips, insight on the new Black Wall Street. It's on the new Black Wall Street. He's your host.
All right, my beautiful people, this is ERGJ, your certified financial educator from ERGJ Enterprises. Coming to you today with our Punch TV IPO offering. If you could go ahead and share this video, this is a pretty vital information. Go ahead and like and share this information. Many people need to be watching this. So here's the deal. There's this company called Punch TV, and I'm in Atlanta, Georgia, and I've heard a lot of different commercials about a $1 IPO. And so we're going to talk about that today, and I'll share my thoughts with it. Many of you have probably already bought or invested into Punch TV, but you know, a lot of times I think it's important that we do our research. So I just started looking into it because I got a lot of people asking me about it. And what is it? I mean, Punch TV Studios is a television production studio focused on the American urban market. Proudly announces the qualification of the studio's offering statement from the United States Security Exchange Commission under Regulation A. That was on April 5th, 2016. Punch TV was then authorized to sell stock in the company, offering a unique investment opportunity for the general public to invest in an exciting multimedia organization with significant growth potential. The initial public offering of $50 million in stock at only $1 per share. Early investors can get in on the ground floor and purchase stock directly from the company today by visiting the website and clicking the Invest tab at the top. And then you have the CEO, Joseph Collins. And so with the minimum investment, early investors could become part owners, enjoying the excitement and growth of groundbreaking multimedia company. And then on June 16th, the stock will become of 2016, or June 19th, 2016, the stock was supposed to become publicly traded investors from across the nation. Will begin to public purchase stock in Punch TV Studios. And you have this CEO, Joseph Collins. So they rolled out this marketing campaign, and I'm not quite sure where all it's been. So if you're watching this and you have actually, I don't know, heard a commercial on the radio, I guess it would be for Punch TV, let me know. Or put that in the comments below. If you've ever heard a commercial about, you know, dollar investment into this IPO. So so as I get into what I don't know, kind of what I found or what I thought when I first heard it, I was like, you know, wow, I don't think there's ever been a company ever that has advertised on radio about investing into that company. So on one end, it could be a unique prospect, you know, or unique strategy to tap into, I guess, the urban community. But on the other hand, there's never been anything like it. I don't think I've ever heard anything on the radio for any other company in regarding investing into stock. So I thought that was very strange, or very odd, very unique, very different. So the company itself is supposed to be the first and only television studio to target the American urban market comprised of African-American, English-speaking Hispanic Americans, and many other urban consumers. The company owns and operates several independent divisions, each of which allows the company to provide its viewers with original on-demand digital programming not available on the major networks, including 4D technology and the broadcast signal available on multiple platforms ranging from traditional television to the internet, iPads, tablets, and smartphones. Now, supposedly, this became public on June 19th of 2016. And I guess if you're watching this, if you have bought, I guess got stock in this Punch TV, how has it been going for you? Or have you got any further information about it? Because I think that there still are commercials out about this. Further into this, one thing that I found to be very odd was the process of getting so first they say you can only it's a Punch TV studio purchase process and an electronic subscription agreement. So when you sign up, you also have to sign up for electronic subscription. What are you getting in this subscription? Is it a newsletter? Is it a magazine? Why do I have to get a subscription to something just to get stock? It's not, I don't have to do that with any other company that I invest in. So Punch TV Studios stock purchase process includes the Punch TV Studios electronic subscription agreement that takes approximately 10 to 20 minutes to complete and sign. After you select the Invest Now button, you will be asked for your name, your address, you receive verification email, do all that. You go through this process. If you have any questions during the stock process, read through the frequent asks. You may also contact us. They got a number and a live chat. And so once you do that, I guess you go through that process. You have to click on one subscription agreement. So you're investing into not only getting a stock, but you also got to get an investment agreement. You don't have to do that with any other company. So I think that's very odd. And once you finish this, then you have to pay a $25 transaction fee. So you invest maybe $1, but you got to pay $25 to transact. Now, when I do business or when I buy a stock, I only got to pay $5 to invest in something. So why do I have to pay $25 for this transaction? So it's supposed to be for a transfer agent. The fee is paid directly to a transfer agent paying to issue the stock certificate. So you're paying for a subscription and you're paying for a stock certificate, supposedly along with the stock itself. So that's $25, about, I guess, $26. Now, here's another interesting thing. When you enter the amount of shares you like to purchase, they recommend that you get at least 1,000 shares. So they want you to invest basically $1,000 plus the transaction fee into this company, and you're going to get a subscription. You're going to get a stock certificate, supposedly. If you have, I guess if you have already done it, did you get a stock certificate saying that you own shares in Punch TV? Now, as I go further into this, guys, things start to get a little strange. All right, so again, they said that they, I guess they say that they went into June 19th was when they went public, right? Well, if you look at what's really going on, and you have to invest $1 for a share, and you also get a subscription, and you also get a stock certificate, and you actually got to pay $25 to transact. Now, if I do business anywhere else and I want to get stock, if I want to buy Apple stock, I only got to pay $5 to get Apple stock. If I want to go somewhere else, I don't have to pay $25 in transaction fee. So why do I have to pay a $25 transaction fee with them? That's the question. So as I look further into this for you guys, I found some other information that might be beneficial for you. So the let me find it real quick. The what's the guy's name? The CEO is Joseph Collins. Okay, remember that name, Joseph Collins. And it says here, see if I can find it real quick. His name is Joseph Collins. All right, so Joseph Collins, see if I can find it. I'm looking for it. It was on the street. I got to find that link now. Let's go here. All right, so Punch TV is actually has a ticker symbol. Its ticker stock symbol is URBT. URBT. That stands for Urban Television Network Communication. They actually have then since changed their name from URBT or Urban Television Network Corporation to now Punch Animation. On December 8th of last year, 2016, they filed what they call a Form 8K. A Form 8K is something that any company has to file with the SEC whenever something significant happens with the company. So as I look further into it, on December 8th is when they changed their name. So they changed their name. I'm looking at it here, the entire document. On November 18th, 2016, the board of directors, the name of the company has been changed to Punch Animation Incorporated. So now this URBT, which was Urban Television Network, is now called Punch Animation Incorporated. But when you look at URBT, the network itself or the stock symbol has been around for about 10 years, okay? It looks like in January or June of 2014 is when Joseph Collins actually bought URBT, and then he named it Punch TV, or he fictitiously named it Punch TV, because this is the real form that's showing that on December 8th of 2016 is when they changed the name. I'm gonna read that to you. It's from the SEC itself, which is the Security Exchange Commission. So the name of the company has been changed to Punch Animation Incorporated. It's a name change. On November 18th, the board of directors of the company approved the name change subject to stockholder approval. If you have stock in Punch holder, did you get a chance to vote on the name change? Because if you're a stockholder, you should have voting rights for this. The majority of stockholders approved the name change by written consent at a special meeting on November 18, 2016. It was a recommendation of the board of directors. The action taken was a name change, and then the name was changed. Then it also goes in to reveal that Joseph Collins, who is the CEO, has 200,000 shares, and he represents 65% of stock holdings in this of this company. So that's that. So I was trying to figure out what happened on December 8th. All right. So now, again, let's go back. You pay $1 supposedly for a share. You have to get a subscription through their company. They say you have to go through the company in order to get stock. And you also have to pay a $25 transaction fee. And you also get a stock certificate, supposedly. So the $25, what you're really paying for is the stock certificate and the subscription. And this is how they kind of get away with it. Now, let me ask you this. They're saying that you got to pay $1 for the IPO, but if you look at URBT, which is the stock symbol for this company, it's currently trading at 5 cents. It's a penny stock. So my question to you, for those that are watching, those that decided to tune into this information I'm trying to provide to the people who continue to get ripped off, why would you pay $1 for something if it only costs 5 cents? Why would they even be charging $1 for something that only costs 5 cents? I'll wait. Why would you be paying $1 for something that only costs 5 cents? And why would they even be charging $1 for something that only costs 5 cents? So what I'm getting at here, guys, is that I think this is a big ripoff. I think that it's a scam. I think it's a Ponzi scheme. I think that I stayed away from it because it just really didn't make any sense to me. Someone that was presenting this public opportunity and doing a lot of marketing on the radio to the urban community. But again, I can go through my broker and get URBT, which is the stock symbol for which this company is traded, for 5 cents. So why would I go through them, supposedly? And they have it on their little website that you must that you must come through them to get you can get in on the ground floor stock directly from the company today by using the website. So why would they try to get people to come directly through their website to buy stock directly through them at $1 when you can actually go you actually go through your broker or something and get it for 5 cents? That's just, to me, it's just they just get extra capital, or they ripping people off. Now, I haven't seen much communication from Punch TV as far as anything in the news, any updates. Obviously, December 8th was the last big thing that went with the SEC, but has anybody really heard anything as far as any updates for the company since, I don't know, for the past year or 2 years? So this is where, again, this is again where research and analysis of an investment is important, right? And this is just my analysis of it. It just sounds very funny, very fishy. Didn't make much sense. But even as I'm looking further and further into it now, they got a name change now called Punch Animations. If you are an investor with Punch TV, have you got that communication? And nowhere else am I required to get some type of subscription? Am I required to get some type of stock certificate? Am I required to pay $25 to do business? Because essentially what you're saying is, well, you're getting a stock for $1 that's worth only 5 cents. Think about that. You bought something for $1 and it's worth only 5 cents. and then they're encouraging you to get 1,000 shares. So you're gonna buy 1,000 shares of something for $1. That's $1,000, but it's only worth 5 cents. So you really should only pay $5 for it. Essentially, is that right? I think I'm doing the math right. 5 cents with 1,000. You know what I mean? So you would already be starting. You would already be starting with a bad investment because you overpaid for something that's only, you paid $1 for something that's only worth 5 cents. Now here's the deal. They're very misleading. They didn't tell you that they already have a stock symbol. They didn't tell you that that Joseph Collins bought that in 2014. They didn't tell you that. I had to go research and find that stuff out. And this is the part of investing that many of us just are not going to do. We heard oh, I get in on $1. They're targeting the black community. I want to support this man who's got a YouTube video. He's a black guy. Well, guess what? To me, he just screwed black people again. And to me, that's what I'm saying. Justin, you seeing this? Are you seeing the same thing? I mean, I could be wrong, but this is what I'm saying. And you know, well, the thing is, Justin, the problem is that it's a pink sheet company. It's traded over the counter, so I can't really find much as far as financials are concerned for the company. I'm just reporting what I'm able to find. You know, because it's traded over the counter, they don't have to really report their finances. They don't have to really disclose their books. That's the issue with pink sheet companies. They don't have to abide by the same regulations as a company that is on like the New York Stock Exchange or the NASDAQ or something like that. So I don't really know what the company is worth, what their net worth is. And I don't know if I'm gonna do too much more digging into this either. I think I've kind of seen everything I need to see. You know, but you know, when you don't see much press about something, you don't see anything in the news, you don't see anybody really. I mean, I can't even really find any articles on this company since almost 7 months ago. But they're supposedly selling stock to people for IPO, which I guess they already are public, but they've been public. The URBT has been public for quite some time. So again, very misleading. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. So Jasmine said this is how. So if you've never seen this movie called The Wolf of Wall Street, what has happened with to me, it's exactly what I'm seeing what's happening with this company. So if you are getting into investing or whatever, you might want to check out The Wolf on Wall Street. This is exactly how The Wolf on Wall Street got started, and exactly why. What's his name, Jasmine? The guy who had to spend time in jail. Exactly why he went to jail for securities, securities fraud and all that stuff. I forget his name. Who's the star of Wolf of Wall Street? I don't know. I can't think of his name. But anyway, what I wanted to do is just provide just some information that I found on Punch TV. I know it's enticing sometimes, guys, $1 per share, but if it's too good to be true, it's probably not true. And what I found, based off what I'm looking at, and anybody that sees anything different, you let me know, is that what they are presenting isn't true. Again, the biggest thing for me is that they're charging $1 for a share of stock when you can buy it on the open market for 5 cents. That's really all I need to see at the end of the day. So no, not Michael Douglas. That's from the regular Wall Street. I know it's Leonardo DiCaprio, but who was he playing? What was the character he was playing? What was the name of the character in The Wolf on Wall Street? But yeah, watch The Wolf on Wall Street, guys. You guys are, that's actually a great movie into the shadiness that happens on Wall Street. Jordan Belfort. That's right, Jordan Belfort. And you can even look him up. He has an autobiography and he sells his story now because he was able to pull it off. Selling pink sheets. That's a great observation, Jasmine, by the way. Selling pink sheets and then pushing them as if they are real. So I know it sounds good, sounds great. And I'm not saying that buying it at 5 cents is a bad investment, but I hate deception. And so for me, This is not something I'm interested in talking about further, even looking into further. I just wanted to make sure I provided information for you guys, because so many people ask me about Punch TV, but I guess, not everybody's able to, not everybody knows how to do the research that I do. So just a quick recap for those that might have just pulled up again, make sure you share this, because there's people that are going to get scammed at the end of the day, because they got $1 in their pocket and they think it's a great idea. But you got to pay $1 for a share that's only worth 5 cents right now. You have to get this type of subscription. So that's how they cover their base. They can say, well, you weren't really paying for it just to share. You were also paying for the subscription, so they can send you stuff spam through your email or something like that. They're going to give you a stock certificate supposedly, and you got to pay a $25 transaction fee. So that takes care of the stock certificate, takes care of the electronic subscription as well. But at the end of the day, I'm seeing something where you have to pay $1 for a share that stock, which is really on the open market, is only worth 5 cents. So, so that's my review on Punch TV. I can't say I recommend, but for me, I'm staying far away from Punch TV. I'll move on to something that's going to be a little bit more legitimate, something that I can evaluate the company, something I can get a little bit more information, especially up-to-date information that's not a year or 2 years old. And just again, they've recently changed their name on December 8th. They changed their name from Punch TV, actually from URBT, or Urban Television Communications, to Punch Animations, and that's filed with the SEC. So that's an official name change that they have right now, which is going to be, again, Punch Animations from Urban Television Network Communications. So anyway, this is ERGJ. Hopefully that helped. Again, you can follow us at ergjnet.net. We've got investment sessions coming up, and this is what we do. We talk about stuff, and we try to filter through all the fluff. So I encourage you to get involved in the session, to come to the table. We're going to be talking about the FANG stocks coming up. That's going to be Facebook, Amazon, Netflix, and Google. That's going to be on Tuesday. So you'll get your seat at the table if you want to join in on investment conversation. I'm not going to be, it's much easier for us to talk among one another than for me to type answers out to your questions. What about this? What about that? This. I know I'm open to answering them as much as I can, but it's much easier if you join us on investment sessions and where we can actually communicate without, communicate freely on that platform. Also, we have the marijuana session coming up the following week. And then after that, we have our stock market one-on-one class where it's a beginner's course for those that have never invested before. I'm going to show you how to buy your first stock, the 7 steps to owning your first stock. So you can find all the information at www.ergjj.net. This is ERGJ from ERGJ Enterprises, bringing you the news that you can use. And what we talked about today was Punch TV. You guys have a good one.
Thanks for joining the show. We gave a lot of great tips, but it's time to go. Take the knowledge we shared, hope you use it and grow. We'll see you all there in the next episode of The New Black Wall Street. The New Black Wall Street.